This thing you put will you balance? Okay, go ahead then.
Very grateful to my Lord. Mr. Jerry, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Okay, please tell the courts your name, where you live, and what you do for a living.
Thank you very much. My name is Jerry Chris Oche. I live in Adeni Jos, Ikeja, Lagos. I'm an entrepreneur.
The address again, I didn't get that.
Please
I live
repeat
in
your address.
Adeni Jones Avenue, off Adeni Jones Avenue, Ikeja, Lagos.
My Lord, off Adeni Jones, Ikeja, Lagos.
Okay. And what do you do for a living?
I'm an entrepreneur, man. I'm an entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur, my Lord.
Okay.
Okay. Do you recall deposing to your witness statement at the registry of this court on the 2nd day of September 2020?
Yes, I do.
If I show you via the screen a copy of that statement, would you be able to recognize and identify it?
Yes.
Hello. How do I show the witness?
Who is there? Ibrahim, who is there? You don't show him the front and then go to the part where he signed.
So this is the first page.
Yes.
And this is the signature page here.
Yes, that's correct.
Kindly confirm that this is the statement.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, what do you want the court to do with your witness statement?
Thank you. I want the court to adapt the evidence, to adapt it as my evidence in this matter.
My Lord, we seek to tender the second defendant's witness statement on oath in this matter, my Lord. We're very grateful. Let's go, please.
Let's go.
May I proceed, sir? Okay. In paragraph 21 of the statement you just adopted, you mentioned that claimant was given certain work tools like laptop, phone. If I show you a document where these items were identified, would you recognize it?
Yes, I will.
Now have a look at this. Okay. Yes, where those work items issued to claimants. Okay. Now have a look at this policy for work tools. There are two of them. One is for a laptop MacBook Air.
Yes.
And the other is for a Techno T472 phone.
Yes.
Can you confirm that these were the documents signed by claimant and he indeed received these items?
Yes, that's it.
This one. A Techno T472 phone. Follow me, seek to tender those documents in evidence. Sir. No, my lord, we just have one more. Okay. Also, in paragraph 23 of your witness statement, you also refer to the fact that there were some items that were used for a project that the company handled, work bank project.
Yes.
And the defendant is in possession of certain items which were listed in these documents, such as solar lantern,
Yes.
solar home system, and other items that claimant refused to return. Have a look at this document. Does this adequately capture these items that are still in claimant's possession?
Yes, it does.
Objection.
My lord, we seek to tender the said document in exhibitor. Yet also, my lord, I'm sorry, I have one more evidence to tender. Okay, paragraph 27 as well, you stated that claimant was not respecting the official resumption hours. If I show you the official workbook of the company where resumption and closing times were recorded or logged, would you recognize it?
Yes, I will.
What is that?
Yes, that is it.
Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. That's all the documents we have. So finally, Mr. Oshe, what do you want this court to do for you?
Yes, I want the court to grant our counterclaim and dismiss the claim of the claimant.
Thank you very much, my lord. DW2 wants the court to grant the counterclaim and dismiss the claim of the claimant. Yes, my lord. Is it W2? No, my lord, we didn't tender in document 301. He only just testified. Yes, ma'am. We didn't submit any. Yes, my lord. Yes. My lord, in the witness statement, yes, my lord. I recognize that on that list we have two items listed. The logbook, which is the original logbook which we tendered, wasn't listed. And as the court pleases. As the court pleases. So those were the two documents, the first two documents that we tendered, my lord. Yes, both of them are 3044 book. One is for the MacBook, the other. Thank you. Yes, my lord. That wasn't listed on our list of documents. But we later discovered that it was relevant to our case. That is why we brought it in, my lord. Yes, my lord. Yes. It's just the item. Everything is same, but the item at the base, my lord, see MacBook laptop, and the other is Techno phone. Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. Very well, my lord. Very good. Yes. My lord, that's the case of the defendant counterclaimant. I'm grateful, sir.
Witness. I think you can hear me clearly.
Yes, my lord. The witness online.
Okay, go ahead. Witness, you can hear me clearly.
Let's see what it is.
But can you hear? That's the question. Mr. Che?
Yeah, I can hear. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Can you hear me?
You are far away from the phone. Look like you are very far from the phone.
Say far away from the phone.
No, say you, that you are far away from the phone.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay. Yes, go ahead. You are the managing director of the second defendant. The time the claimant resigned his position.
Your phone is muted. Can you unmute your phone? Maybe your mic will be better. Your own phone is muted. Can you unmute your own phone so that I can hear you directly from your phone?
Who is online? But nobody. Because I'm only I'm online. You are online. I think so.
So there's Mr. Nicodemus. If you can
Sometimes when too
unmute
many
your
devices
phone.
are on, it affects.
Yes, I'm hearing multiple noise. So if you can unmute your own phone, I can hear you clearly.
Can you hear?
I can hear you, my lord. I can hear you clearly, but the person speaking, Nicodemus,
Give this one to him quickly. Let's make progress.
is muted. I can't hear him.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, very clear now. Very clear. Thank you.
Okay. I'm asking you.
Yes.
You were the managing director of the second defendant
I've
until
stepped
the
down.
time the claimant resigned his position.
No, I've stepped down 2 years before he resigned his position.
That was his answer. Please, can I have exhibit 2 years before? Can I have the exhibit D3? It's just standard document.
I stepped down and
D3.
I stepped down in 2017.
Yes.
I stepped down in 2017, and
You just send out the
himself
document
and a
now.
few others were managing the business.
Look at Exhibit D3 just tendered now. Is a petition you wrote to Divisional Police Officer, Ikeja Police Station. D3, yes, it's a petition.
Yes, I'm the group CEO or the founder of the business. So I wrote that petition in my person as a founder of the business, not as CEO of the business. I'm the founder of the business, and I've stepped down as CEO.
You say
And
the
there are
CEO.
evidence. No, I say I'm the founder of the business. So I stepped down as CEO, and we have a CEO of the business. And you can quickly do a search even on your phone.
I put off my own. Yes, I put off my own. Let me revisit my question. You are the managing director and chief executive officer of the second defendant, as at the time the claimant resigned his position. True or false?
False. I've already stepped down as that, but I was the founder of the business. But we have an MD managing the business alongside the complainant, the claimant. Yes.
So you are saying that you are no longer the chief executive officer as at the time he resigned.
Yes, because he was in charge himself and few others.
Okay, you have answered my question. Please look at this exhibit and tell me who signed it and on what position you signed that document. I don't know how we can show him. Okay, look at this. You signed this document.
As the founder of the business, not as the CEO of the business.
I said you signed it. Look at this document. You signed it as the chief executive officer.
I was not the chief executive officer of the business. I was the founder of the business.
But you signed this document as the chief executive officer.
Like I told you, I stepped down earlier and appointed the chief executive officer, and I remain the founder of the default business.
I was saying that I stepped down, but the document, he signed it as the chief executive officer of the second defendant. That was his answer. But yes, but the documents.
No, my lord, but he said he signed as the founder. He still remains the founder.
But I'm asking, he signed it. Look at his name. JDOC, Chief Executive Officer, Street Tools. And he said he's not.
Well, you can do a simple Google search. When I was CEO, a simple Google search will show you.
I'm talking about the documents you tendered. That one
I was a founder of the business, but I was not operating the business. I founded the business and stepped aside for other ventures. Yes.
Mr. Oche.
Yes, my lord.
Okay. The question is, look at Exhibit G3. Who signed it?
Yes, my lord, like I said, I was the founder of the business, but at the time I left the business, the person in question and a few others were running the business. I stepped down the business a couple of years to pursue other ventures, which he was responsible for the business.
You take it easy. I'm writing. Okay. So take it easy. Okay. He said, I was the founder of the business, yes, but I left it.
Yes.
You left it for the claimant and others to run it. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, the claimant was the chief content officer and an absentee chief content officer who decided to take the company property and a lot of the contracts, the content on the computer that he took, the Mac that he took.
Mr. Oche, listen to the question. We don't have much time before the network knocks us off.
Okay.
Listen to the question and give me direct answers, please. The question is, look at Exhibit G3, who signed it? And you said, I was the founder of the business, but I left it for the claimant and others to run.
Yes, ma'am.
So in other words, you did not sign it.
Absolutely.
This is a direct question.
No, like I
Did
said,
you
I
sign
was
it or you did not sign it?
No, I signed as the founder of the business. I signed any document I signed as the founder of the business because the business have shut down when he took all the company properties. So I have to step in and sign as the founder of the business. The difference between being a founder
So in
and
other
being
words,
the
you
MD.
signed the document as the founder.
Yes, I'm the founder of the business, 100%. I
Is
founded
that
the
what you're
business.
saying?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Did you sign it as a founder, Mr. Oche?
I signed as my capacity as the
Did you
founder.
sign this document as a founder?
Yes, ma'am.
Hold on. Okay, so your answer is I signed it as the founder.
Yes, I'm the founder of the business.
Okay, next question.
Yes, ma'am.
Is claimant C3. No, what I have here is an email. An email of 1st December 2018. My question is here is my question is that there is email response to the claimant's email dated 31st December, where he responded to that email. That is the third page of that email. Third page. We also signed as the chief executive officer when he signed resigned. That the last page down. Look at this document. Who signed this document? Who sent this mail to the respondent?
All my emails carry founder of
I know the one that sent that mail as the chief executive officer.
Yes, I said all my email carry founder. I never had email that carry CEO. In fact, I was never mentioned
No, I
CEO
didn't say ask you founder.
of Street
I'm
Tools.
talking founder.
No,
I'm not
listen,
saying founder.
to me. All my
I said you
emails
signed the
carry
email
founder.
as the chief executive
No,
officer.
listen to me. All my
Yes, at the last
emails
page.
at Street Tools, all my emails at Street Tools carry founder. I was never chief executive. All my emails at Street Tools carries founder.
Compliment of the PPSC. But yes, best regard, where he stands as chief executive officer. Very Uche. The last page, can you show my lord?
All my emails carries founder of Street Tools. All my email never carried chief executive officer.
No answer. Have you seen my lord? I don't know that he has answered my question.
Yes, my lord.
Who signs this exhibit C3, page 3?
Well, my lord, all my emails, like I mentioned, I'm the founder, carries founder of Street Tools. And even the client himself can confirm that I was the founder of the business and send email to everybody as a founder of the business.
So all my emails carry my signature as founder. That's your answer,
yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
Except if it was email before a CEO was appointed. but we had the CEO in place, which was Samira Mahmood, was the CEO, and he was reporting to the CEO.
Okay, hold on, just hold on. Let him accept. Hold on. Witness, you sign this mail under your name. You have chief executive, true or false?
Well, I'm the CEO I'm the founder of the business.
True or false?
I can't see the email you are talking about. I'm the founder of the business. So, and I don't know the content of the email. I don't know the content of the email you are presenting. So,
ask the call, please. Ask call, please.
I never deny I was not the founder. I founded the business, but he was chief content officer of the business.
It's okay. When I'm not asking who founded the business, it's okay. The claimant was employed as the chief content officer in your company. True or false?
Yes,
on a monthly basic salary.
Yes, true.
Yes. And his responsibility as the CCO, that's the chief content officer, is specified in the contract of employment he signed with your company. True or false?
That's true, absolutely.
In the contract he signed, that is exhibit 1. In the contract he signed, it's the employment contract he signed with the claimant, second defendant. That's the exhibit C1. That's the letter of offer and employment is attached with it is the contract of employment. Do you agree with me?
No, contract of employment comes with job description of what he will do, signed by the HR. So the HR should have signed that and issued that.
What I'm asking is that his responsibility as the CEO is specified, is contained in the contract of employment signed with the second defendant.
Yes, but I don't have the contract you're tendering in court, so I wouldn't know. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Each contract is specified with that, but I don't have the one you tender in court. So I wouldn't know if it's adopted or it's a new or our own contract.
He said he doesn't have the contract, but he contains, some of the contract contains that. That was the answer. I want to refer him to.
Because all contracts are signed by HR, signed by HR and not by me. Who signed the contract? Who signed the contract?
Whoever signed it. Training and content, VP training and contents. That depends on signed it. VP training and content signed.
Yeah, so I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know if it's the right contract or the fake contract he has. But contracts are typically signed by HR.
Look, I show you.
What's the name?
The head of your company.
Yes, ma. Yes, my lord. Your volume is far, my lord. Your volume is far, my lord. I can't hear you, my lord. Your volume is far, my lord. Your phone is off you.
Mr. Ochi.
Yes, my lord.
What I have recorded as the question is his responsibility as Chief Content Officer, CCO, is contained in the contract he signed with the second defendant. That is Exhibit C1. Is that correct?
His responsibility. No, that's not absolutely correct because I don't see the contract to know if it was the real contract given, if it was the real contract given to him or not. So I can't tell. But contracts typically,
it is not correct.
Yeah, we just provide highlights.
Because you cannot see the contract.
Yes, and contract provide highlights.
Your counsel is in court. So hold on. Your counsel is in court. He's going to look at it.
Okay.
Take the phone to his counsel and show Exhibit C1 to his counsel.
It's not in Lagos, my lord. My lord can confirm. It's not in the country. That's the reason why we're doing virtual, sir. Excuse me now. This matter has been on since 2020, my lord. The contract. I've seen the contract. I've seen the contract, my lord. And if my lord would just indulge me to just make a comment. Of course, contract of employment would carry the general responsibility of the employee, and the employer reserves the right and any other responsibility that's given. So it is basic in every contract of employment. It's not conclusive that these are your responsibilities. The employer reserves the right. My lord would yes, my lord. Would address that at during address. Yes, my lord. My lord, we agree. No, we agree. This is the contract. We agree. This is the contract. Yes. Because he's not saying the contract. I'm saying the contract, my lord. This is the contract is signed. Yes. Yes, the VP training and content signed it. Yes, this contract is signed. Take it on.
Witness.
Yes, please.
When the claimant tendered his letter of resignation, he sent some mails and a physical copy of the letter of resignation. He sent a letter. When he sent his letter of resignation through email to the chief executive officer, that is the second defendant.
That's wrong. That's
yes.
wrong. That's wrong because
that's wrong, right?
Because once you resign,
the letter of resignation he sent to you, he attached. How did he resign?
No, I'm saying, go ahead, please. Go ahead when you are done your question. Go ahead.
No, he said it's not correct.
No, go ahead.
And now ask him, how did the defendant resign? How did he claim and resign from your company?
Every employee, like the claimant, every employee sends letter of resignation to the HR, people and culture, not to me as chairman or to me as the founder of the business. Or even to the CEO.
Resignation, you send it to HR.
HR,
not through him.
Not to me. I don't work with. I don't employ him myself. So there are people, department that does that.
My third question. The first is not helping us. The first question I ask is when the defendant resigned, he sent letter of resignation through email to the second defendant and attached the salary he's owing him prior to resignation, and he's saying that he didn't do that. And I asked him, how did he resign?
I think we should let me answer this clearly. I think we should get this fact right. employment and disengagement are
Hold
done by.
on, hold on. My
HR
lord is talking to you.
not
Hold
by-
on. Please give me a exhibit C7. C7, yes.
My lord, your mic is far. The phone is far from you, my lord. I can't hear you, my lord.
That's the question, my lord. And I got the response clearly. If ought to have sent it to the HR, that was the response. Yeah. No, that's the first thing.
He didn't say what he's saying. He's saying another. He's giving evidence. It's not what he said.
No, my lord, I'm not telling you. The first thing, that's not correct. If ought to have sent it to the HR, that is what you do.
I didn't hear that.
Ask him to come.
When he denied
Like I
the first
mentioned,
question, now ask him,
like I
how did he
mentioned,
resign? Yes.
like I mentioned clearly, please get me clearly.
Yes.
Employment and disengagement are managed by HR, are not managed by.
Can you answer my question? How will the
I'm answering your
claimant
question.
resign his position?
I'm answering your questions clearly. Employment.
He's asking me a question.
I'm answering your question. Employment and disengagement are channeled through HR, not through the CEO or through the founder of the business in any way.
I'm asking you, how did he resign? That's what I'm asking.
I wouldn't know. I also heard that he resigned.
You don't know.
The business. I heard he's resigned. So I remember because the HR would brief me that he resigned. So he didn't. It's a business. It's not a. It's not.
But we have documents.
That's the reality. Yeah. But it was clear that the ought to have sent to the HR. That response.
They're giving evidence. Don't say what's the witness is not saying.
We're limited by this. And I heard clearly, it ought to have sent it to the HR.
No, I'm here. You don't need to. I'm here. I've said the same thing that when he got his employment, he got it from the HR. So if you disengage in, you send to the HR. If you are being fired, the HR will send it. So it's not to the chairman or the founder of the business. Because I didn't employ him directly myself. The business employed him. So you send it to the business. It's a standard protocol in every business.
Now there is email of 14th October 2019. Where the defender claimant sent
Email of what date?
14th October. That's exhibit C7. 2019.
What's the question?
The claimant sent a letter of resignation. Where attached the money you are owing, the outstanding amount you are owing him, and he responded to that mail the same day as chief executive officer. I don't know how you can confirm it. You can see it here. This is the where he says acknowledge later is received. Your letter is received to court. This is where he signed it. I don't know how we can show him.
Ibrahim, come and use the laptop. See, it will be better for him. Use the laptop to show me whatever I want to show. Yeah. Bring the phone back. Let them use the laptop. Yeah. They are JD. Letter of resignation. This is what he signed. This is the attached. And this is the demand for the money to pay. This is the response to this letter. Did it. This is where he signed the chief executive.
We're not denying it.
He's denying it.
Part of that. Is it a procedure?
Let me, my lord, if I might come in, my lord.
So let's
If I may.
Clement sent. And his response, the one that sent that responding to Clement's resignation letter. My lord.
Mr. Chair, are you there?
Yes, my lord. Yeah, my lord.
There is an email October.
Yes, my lord. I can hear you.
So the question is what, Mr. Clement Council, go ahead with the question quickly.
This is email. Acknowledging that letter of resignation. That's my question. Let him confirm that whether he's not still the one that sent the mail.
So there was an email.
My lord, if you permit me to say that issue of engagement and disengagement, resignation goes to HR, doesn't come to me. Even though staff can send me notice as a courtesy to say I'm resigning, but the issue of disengagement goes to HR, not to me as a person. A staff can reach out to me courtesy to say I'm resigning, but in terms of signing out, it's HR that have to give him, do the exit interview, and also accept his resignation. I cannot do that as the founder of the business.
So the issue of engagement and disengagement goes to HR, not to me. The staff may notify me out of courtesy, but it's HR function to accept resignation.
Yes, and conduct exit yes, ma'am, and conduct exit interview the same way he was interviewed and employed and issued a letter by HR, not by me as a person.
Go ahead with the question.
I'm saying that you're not the one that sent the email 14th October 2019, responding to the claimant letter of resignation. Is that what you're telling this court?
It's a letter of courtesy, it's an email of courtesy that he's resigning. He can't resign to me because I can't conduct, accept resignation or conduct exit interviews. I don't do that as a founder.
He's denying it. Denying it. He says it's through HR.
It's a courtesy email to say he's leaving. It's a courtesy email to say he's leaving, but resignation goes to HR the same way his letter of employment came from HR.
You may not, you're not seeing the documents because the council can look at the documents and referring to and return it.
You are not denying that an email was sent. That's what let's move
It's a courtesy email.
Are you now agreeing with me that the mail was sent to this second defendant and he responded that mail? You agree with me?
No, my lord, if I may come in, maybe I need to set the record straight. If I may come in, you don't resign to the founder.
It's here, and it's an exhibit to in this court.
Because he can't resign. He can't send
you didn't send it, or you send it.
Let him produce the one he sent to the HR.
I'm asking you whether you are.
Hello, can you listen to me?
Whether you are the one that.
No, that's I'm telling you the process that he cannot resign to me.
You did not receive.
Can you listen to me, please? I'm telling you how it works in every business, like our business.
I'm not asking you how it works.
No, I'm asking you that. I want to educate you on how it works. I want to educate you on how it works. He resigned to the HR. He can send me a courtesy email that is leaving, but he cannot resign to me because I didn't employ him as a person. His employment letter was given to him by HR. No, he sent me a courtesy email. It's fine to send a courtesy email that is leaving, and I have the right to wish him good luck or otherwise. Yes. Yeah, he sent me a courtesy email. I agree. He sent me a courtesy email. And as a founder of the business, I'm open to. I can send him courtesy email to say thanks, wherever I wish him goodbye. But his resignation must go to the HR and any claim that he has. By the way, my lord, if I may also improve on that, this is the gentleman who took our tools away, took our laptop, took our. In fact, even the copy ID card, never returned our ID card.
My lord. Yes, my lord.
It's not helping us.
Mr. J, hold on. My lord is asking a question.
Yes, my lord.
So I responded to that. I got a 40 email and I responded out of 40. That was
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. But he did resign to the HR. The HR advised me that he has resigned. He sent a letter of resignation to the HR. There's a letter sent to the HR, but not to me as you can't resign to me. That's what I'm saying. It's a courtesy email. Yes, I received his courtesy email.
I would like us to read that context of that letter. You say context email, my lord. We get it clear. SC7. This is the response. Ask God. Scott, please. In that particular letter we are talking about, the response, that's your email. That's Exhibit 7. You admitted owing the defendant salaries. But you only say that you did not have funds to pay him as at the time. True or false? The letter you say is courtesy email.
That's what I'm telling you, that an employee can resign to the HR and he can reach out to me. I'm not admitting that I didn't send him an email or he didn't send me an email. What I'm telling you that he resigned to HR, reach out to me.
In that email, you admitted that you are owing him salary. You say you don't have funds. True or false?
I'm the founder of the business and I can receive a letter and I can respond as the founder of the business, which I'm not denying. But what I'm saying, the same way, I'm not denying that. Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. You are far away, my lord. Your mic is far away. My lord, the mic is far away from you.
I will ask again.
My lord, the mic is far away from you.
I will ask again. And that's your courtesy email, as you said. You admitted owing the claimant salaries, outstanding salaries, but you only said that you don't have funds to pay as at the time. True or false?
Well, I didn't see the email. This has been long while ago. I didn't see the email. Long time ago. I'm telling you that resignation for owing of salary, I wouldn't know how much they are owing him. Because the business own the business. Yes, my lord.
Like you are not seeing the document, I'm going to cancel this record and you come to what I identified. You come to what I identified.
My lord, the mic is far away from you. I can't hear you, my lord. The mic is far from you. The mic is very far from you, man.
The mic is far away from you.
Yes, ma. I can't hear.
Mr. King.
Yes, my lord.
The fact that the court has granted you this opportunity to testify faithfully, don't abuse it. Do not abuse it.
No, my lord. I will not abuse it.
Otherwise, I'll ask you to come and testify physically in court.
No, I'm not abusing it.
A question is put to you straight. A straight question is put to you, and you keep going
about my lord. I accepted that he resigned. But what I'm saying is the nation should have ought to be sent to HR. But if you have sent me an email, it's a courtesy email, and I accepted. I didn't argue.
Yes, that the court has recorded. Now the question is, this courtesy email.
Yes, my lord.
Did you admit that you were owing the claimant some salary? In that email, Exhibit C7, you admitted owing the claimant salary, admitted you did not have funds to pay as at that time. Is that correct? Yes or no?
Yes, my lord. That's a courtesy email, but I don't know how much it is because I'm not HR. And I admitted as a gentleman a courtesy email. Yes, my lord.
Yes. Okay.
Witness, when the claimant tendered his letter of resignation and demanded for payment of the outstanding salaries. Did your company respond or pay his outstanding? Respond to that mail or pay him his outstanding?
No,
As
because the business have already collapsed before that. The business was run down by him and others, and there was no money to pay. That was why I came back to assist.
So which means now his outstanding salaries are yet still unpaid. You can confirm that?
Yes, yes, absolutely. As I did when you resigned, yes.
Good. Now, when the defendant was employed, he was given a laptop and a techno phone. The claimant, he was given laptop and techno phone as work tools. Is that correct?
Yes, absolutely.
Good. These two items, sorry. These two items were acknowledged and received their work tool policy, which he signed before the laptop and phone was given to him. He acknowledged receipt of those items. I think I'm correct.
Yes, that's standard everywhere. Yes.
Now, you confirm that it's the policy of your company that any work tools given to an employee, he has to endorse for this before it was given to him. The policy has said that this man, the claimant, received the policy work tool policy. That's exhibits D1A and D1B. It's the policy of the company that once they are giving you work tools, they will sign for it. Which is the deed in regard to the D1A and D1B. Is that correct?
Yes, you have to sign for it. It's HR requirement.
Good. In your evidence, you also allege that the claimant was given some items like solar lantern, solar home system, and other items mentioned in Exhibit D3. Is that correct?
Yes, please.
Please, can you show the court where he signed receipts of those items?
Yes. Let me
finish.
Yes.
Let me just calm down. You answer me. Let me finish my question. Can you show the court where, as the policy of the company, where he received those items you allege that you gave him? Is that before the court? The item you alleged in Exhibit D3, that's the petition you go to the police. Is that policy for work tools before the court in respect of those items? He's looking at me here.
Yes, I can respond if you want me to respond. Yes, I'll respond in two ways. Two items. One is the former employee was working on the World Bank project, which I think if you tender his laptop with him, you'll see the World Bank project, which he was responsible for the Lighting Africa project. And those items were under him because that's what we were doing for the work. That when he resigned, he took those items with him.
My question is,
listen to me, just listen to me. That's why they were evidence to police, where he went to the police and went to the court threw that out and asked him to pay. I'll leave that for my legal counsel to emphasize that. because that was reported to the police
Give evidence.
and all of that.
Question is,
yes.
are you done? My question is, show the court the work policy
case,
where they receive those items.
No.
Is it before the court? Yes or no?
No, that's not a work tool. That's a project. That was a project tools, not the work tool, not the company
project
work tool.
Project
Listen. If you check the employment letter, we can assign a job to any employee as we want, please. And that work back project that you want.
Listen of those items given to him.
Listen, can you? I allow you to talk. So you allow me to talk also. Allow you to talk. I'm saying that he worked on the World Bank project, and those items were directly under his office, and those items are the World Bank tools. The solar home system is not an employee tool. Employee tool in the legal document, the contract document was saying that the work tool of employee. The World Bank solar home systems were not employee work tool. You don't use lantern to work in the office. Those are the projects that he was involved in, that he stole those items, and that's why we have to write the police, for police to investigate, which police did their investigation, and that matter was referred to court, and I'll leave my legal counsel to provide information. But for clarity, solar home systems are not work tools, so they cannot be captured in a legal document given to an employee. He was involved in the project where he stole those items.
Okay, it's been answered. It's been answered.
Yes, my lord. Your mic is far. Please, can you take the mic to my lord? Her volume is far away.
Mr. Ochim?
Yes, my lord.
Okay. These items, these project items.
Yes, my lord.
The question from the council is, these project items you're talking about, was it acknowledged? You say there were items from the World Bank project, right?
Yes, my lord.
Not work tools from the office.
Yes, they are not work tools for employees. They are a project that the employee was involved in.
Hold it then. Now the question is, did the claimant acknowledge receipt of those items? Is it a yes or no?
No, ma'am. The policy does not say an employee must accept to work for.
That's your answer.
Yes, ma'am.
No, the policy does not require the employee to acknowledge receipt of project.
Product is a part of the product we are promoting for the World Bank. Yes.
Okay, so no, the policy,
client product. Yes.
Okay, does not require the employee to acknowledge.
Yes. But the case was reported to the police.
Hold on, Mr. Ochi. No, the policy does not require the employee to acknowledge the receipt of project items. I think that is your answer.
Yes, my lord.
Witness, it is the policy of the company, in accordance with the work tools policy, that any item given to an employee, there should be a request for the return of that item from the company. Is that correct?
That's wrong. When employee
given to
that is wrong. No. When employee resigns, he tender all evidence, all items given to him.
Can you give me an exhibit?
Yes.
You said no. My question is, of the company, in accordance with the work tools policy, that any item given to an employee, maybe the employee resigned, the company has to request for the return of all those items. Yes. And if he says that's not correct, that is it. Give me an exhibit. It's not this one, exhibit D1 and D2. D1 and D2. D, that's his own, the one you just done that. D1 in.
B1A and B. I'm coming. Look at the bullet point number 3. That is policy acceptance form. I think the council will see it. Can you see it? Bullet number 3, but we're doing on in bullet that policy acceptance form. The third items then. Yes. I don't know why the council will read this to him. Oh, okay.
What do we plan? Yes, my lord, I have the XB.
You read that 1 and 2 so that you understand this after 1. 2 and 3.
Can you direct me to what you want? Okay, Mr. Chair.
Yes, please.
I'm holding the policy for work tools.
Yeah.
So under the policy acceptance form, one of the points there read, I agree to all of the terms in the street tools work tools policy and all other aspects of street tools policies that apply to the use of work tools. When requested, I will return the device to street tools in the same condition in which it was provided to me, only taking into consideration acceptable wear and tear. Is that all?
Did you make this request to the claimant to return those items?
Okay, so let me emphasize this.
You answer my question. Yes.
No, sorry, I need to emphasize.
You
I'm not a
make that
lawyer.
request. Yes or no?
Excuse me, please. I'm not a lawyer. You are a lawyer. In any employment of anybody, once you resign, you bring all your items back to the business and for your settlement. And I dare say that emails were sent. They reached out to him to bring those items. He refused. Even the item he stole, he refused. And the legal counsel here met with his lawyer. I don't know if you are the lawyer. He met with the lawyer in Ikeja, in a marina, close to Bank of Industry office, for a meeting. He didn't show up. And a letter of demand was sent to him to return those items. He never returned those items. And the counsel is here to emphasize that.
Okay, Mr. Chair, one correction, please. So the word stolen, this is a civil court. So we don't want to start imputing elements of crime. So you should refrain from using the word stole.
Thank you.
Right? He refused to return.
He refused to return, yes. And his legal counsel, I don't know if it's you, called for a meeting, and a letter was sent to him about to return the items and the one he took along when he was going. And he never acknowledged. In fact, the meeting, which the legal counsel is here, mandated me to come in person. I came to the office, the marina. The former employee never showed up. He never showed up. And we requested to put the item to him. There was a letter sent to him of all the items.
My lord is talking to you. Hold on. Hold on.
Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. We did. We wrote to his lawyer. We had a meeting with his lawyer in his lawyer's office.
To return them.
Yes, my lord.
So emails were sent to him to return, which he failed to respond to.
Yes, my lord. And the lawyer actually responded and called for a meeting for him to return them. We went for the meeting. He didn't show up. And my counsel can testify to that. I went for the meeting two times to the office of the lawyer, his lawyer. The lawyer asked us to send the list of items We sent the list to him. He mandated us to come for a meeting. We went for that meeting 2 times. He never showed up. But I said, I don't know if this is a lawyer. My counsel can advise if this is a lawyer or this is a different lawyer. But his lawyer stays in Marina, close to Bank of Industry. And I went there twice in the invitation of the lawyer for him to return the item and for us to settle him. I never showed up.
Control him now. See, he's talking. I can't be talking when he's talking.
Yeah,
Now, the next question. You just said that a letter was sent to him and an email was sent to him to return the item and he did not return it. Is that letter and email before the court?
Like I said, my counsel is here. He can testify when we went. Listen, he can testify when we went there. His lawyer called us for a meeting.
Let him answer it. Is it, are you the one to answer? Let him answer it.
My lord, the first time is cut. An email was not sent, email sent. The court the record it needs.
No. Simple. He's not answering me now. I'm on my feet. As a cop, please.
My lord, if I may, you may grant me a minute to explain to you, my lord. The mic is far from me, my lord. I can answer that directly to you, my lord, if you permit me, my lord.
When the claimant resigned position, he went to submit the laptop and the phone to your HR manager as you directed when he came to meet you in the office. The HR manager informed him that you give an instruction not to collect it from him, true or false?
That is lie. That's false. Nothing will happen. We were chasing him. We went for meeting with his lawyers to get our item back, simply because on his laptop, the content on his laptop, we needed them for renewal of leadway assurance advertisement. He stole them.
That's not my point.
Yes. So, but Amos, maybe you can remind the court when his lawyer called us for a meeting to retrieve our item, and he never showed up.